Okay, so we get to keep going here and see what Sanders had, especially with his painting.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Well, there's the Shambler. Oh, okay, there must be a reason we're able to hide. I see where the
The
Shambler is.
public entrance to the gallery.
So that's our lantern oil.
Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I am not walking over towards the Shambler for a reason right now. Okay. There was nothing else there. Oh, great. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to sneak around this. Not what I want to do right now. Let's see here. Um, there. So, yep, the book. Now we get the Shambler in the book. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Oh shit. Okay, what the fuck, Gabe? You really going to do this now, of all the times? This will not be fun, because now I'm not liking this already. I have to figure out how I want to get out of here now. Uh, uh,
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Good. Run, 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 run. Fuck you! Oh, he stabbed me. He actually got me. Okay. Shit. Yeah, let's skip this. We already seen it.
What the hell was that?
He's coming this way, so shush. Go away. Nope. Get in that closet, Lucan. Fucking hell. Oh, I need him to go away. He's right there. He needs to go away.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Get in the closet before he comes over here. Oh. Go away, go away, go away. Can I get to the painting this time without him getting to me?
Damn it! This dagger.
It's gonna be this one. Get in there! So it's gonna be the dagger on this one. I think we're safe right now. Don't know where it's at right now.
This dagger looks different.
Get in there. Because now we just made a sound. He's going to come in here. There he is. I need you to go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. I need to step out anyway. So our Sandy's about to be maxed. here, run over here, run over here, run over here, run over here. Ah, damn it. See, I don't know if he followed me or... Let's assume it's safe right now. Get in this closet. Damn it. Come on. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. There it goes. Stab it. Okay.
What's the matter with you?
Okay. The fuck?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yeah.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Okay, what the fuck? Turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, Detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Ognon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. Okay. Oh, yay. So we get to
Where's the bookseller?
So we get to inspect. So
An old diary.
okay.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
History on dark water. See here. More history of dark water. That would fill up our oil, but I'm not using the oil right now. Hey, more medicine.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion. What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
There's more on, of course, the scrambler.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Someone broke in here.
To whom does this footprint belong? No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Trying to see if there's anything else lit up. I guess we'll go back this way. Yep.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the? Charles Hawkins?
What the hell?
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Okay.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
That is sad.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
There's more.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay. Oh, great. So I'm gonna have to look at that. Inventory, this is what we're looking for. So there is no doubt I'm in serious trouble, my last and only hope. That my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates accuracy as sharp as mine. Okay, clues combination are found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order the pleasure of reason, but this, if by chance person, or should I say genius, was to match my intent and find a combination as safe, I should ask them to deliver the contents of the safe key to my friend, call it professor. Okay, university. Okay. So yay, now I gotta figure out. Uh, ah,
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
oh, too late. I already touched it. So now that we have this,
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
a whole bunch of combinations there.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Hey, wait a minute. What?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
There's medicine again. Make sure I'm not missing anything else.
A kind of chalice.
There we go.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to...
The chalice of knowledge.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5.
know its secrets.
He said chalice goblet. Okay. Let me write down on a piece of paper here real quick. 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
The white pieces. On. They have to protect the queen. Or. It should be. Because you have to protect the queen. So it's 4? So 5, 4.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
He said 9. So 549. Let's see. See if that actually is it. Five, 4, 9. No. What the hell? Wait a minute, we're protecting the queen. It's 3. 3 pieces protecting the queen. The hell? Why are we... Pierce traced the trail to the burglar who's down the straw was behind the Tim. Pierce opened the book. Seller's safe to find out what the ladder and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. The book covered in human skin, light inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, great. Yay. This is gonna be fun.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
Of course.
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
What?
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Of course.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Okay. So let's start.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Okay.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
What the fuck?
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that
Okay.
a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
So we basically have to get into his office. Great. Which his office says pharmacy.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong?
What are you talking about?
Ah,
Yes, it's Dr. Cole.
it's the old...
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps.
Oh, get out of my... Oi,
Dr. Colden?
get out of my way, lady. Jeesh.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
So we got the boiler room key there.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
So that's reception.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
So she's doing inventory in there.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him? In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
So that's his office, okay. Administration. Pharmacy. Administration.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Okay.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Of course.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
I just want to make sure there's nothing in here that I need to grab right away. Oop. Medical. Those look like cabinets I can hide in.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into it, rest assured. I'll tell him you...
That won't be necessary.
I will tell him.
Okay, so that's who we have to distract. Okay. That's the boiler room.
Dr. Colden. Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
Of course.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Of course. Examine that.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Okay.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
It's Officer Bradley.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you Think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Maybe.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
So Block B.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Okay. Now we need to get the water. We know where the key is.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay. So now we have to figure out this boiler room.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
The only tools I've seen being used over here.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but
So
I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
why didn't she just go straight across?
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
So what we can do? Oh.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something.
Yeah, just like that.
Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Okay.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
Of course.
I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Okay.
I must go back to the basement.
The hell's going on?
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Yeah.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you! Now you won't be able to escape his will! What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Coleman. Detective Watch helps Liv, Bradley's friend, carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, not if not the body of Sarah Hawkins. If she was, but she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Of course.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.